Everybody, Carlos here from Forex Effects. Welcome back another forecast video, and today is March 7th, 2018. Alright, we were looking for a buy setup on the Australian dollar and Euro dollar. Starting with the pound yen, we were sending aside no pairs, sideways market. I don't feel comfortable with it. Don't waste your time with it. Euro yen, similar scenario. I'm going to stay outside. No more trades, so good decisions so far. Dollar yen. Market hasn't broken outside at 106.55. It's under bias tendency, standing outside. Australian dollar, in this case, we're going to go drop down to a 30-minute chart. Now, this is kind of a tricky session, so to speak, depending of, you see how erratic the price action is. So this is the pivot step where I left it based on what I was looking for. The opportunity to go long was right in this area. And they just recently crossed the the moving average to the upside at that point. But quite honestly, it looked a little bit disruptive. Nevertheless, 1 hour seems to be following through on a bullish outlook, but the market is very hasty. Now, the only opportunity here provided about 15 out of 24 right at the end of the day. Pips of movement, so seems to be a still valid buy setups, but I am personally not going to take any trades whatsoever. I'm going to let it go. Nevertheless, some of you might be willing to continue furthermore. So the same zone has stayed intact, the same targets to the upsides are intact. Bullish outlook until they break 77.69, then everything will be cancelled. Of course, you need to reassess a new step formation. Something like the so will be similar. We'll always follow along with confirmation on the layer or sub layers of confirmation before taking a blind trade. Euro dollar, that was on a buy setup. 30-minute chart. 50 minutes going to be a little bit more clear today. This is a pivot step on the transition on the European session entry area. Not much of a movement. Nevertheless, we nailed the first target. That was only about 13 ticks out of a total of 24. After that, the market is just really crazy, very unstable, and I don't quite feel comfortable seeing the market behaving the way that it is. This kind of makes sense because they're kind of a retest failure of a huge transition down. They're really having a lot of issues. Nevertheless, the width or the angle of attack of the moving averages on 4-hour chart dictates a very bullish pattern, but the MACD is dying out, indicating a very strong oppositions on the first targets that we see. So we nailed the first target, the trend, but pretty much there wasn't big of a run. It wasn't that nice of a run. So that should give us some warning, understanding we should stay outside and take no more trades at this point. I'm standing out on this one. British pound bias market, they haven't broken outside that level that I was looking for, and for those reasons, no more trades. All right, the only one that I'm going to be following along in terms of movement, not the actual trade. I'm not going to trade it, but we still carry on a bullish outlook on the Australian dollar. That's it for now. This is Carlos from Forex Effects, and I'll see you in the next forecast.